This is like what I use constantly all the time. Oh my god. Okay. That went well. Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is just kind of going to be like a get ready with me, I guess. I'm going to sit here and chat with you guys a little bit, tell you what I'm using for my makeup, and I'm going to drink my coffee with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and put on my little headband to keep my hair back. This is what I use on the rare occasion that I wear my hair down. So I already did my hair. I just curled it. I rarely wear my hair down. I'm just lazy like that. It's really incredibly thick and difficult to work with. Anyways, let's get started. So I'm one of those people that always does their eye makeup first. I just hate the way my makeup looks when I do my foundation first. It just looks so much better when I do my eye makeup first. So first thing I'm going to do, prime my eyes with a concealer. I often use concealer to prime my eyes. I feel like it works like just as good as a primer, and not only that, but a lot of primers can tend to be like a clear base kind of, so they don't really add like an evened out coverage to your eyelids, and I have like veiny dark eyelids. Then I'm going to go in and set my eyelids with my Maybelline Matte and Poreless. This was my favorite powder before I discovered the Cosmetics by Pores powder. I still use it all the time to like set my eyelids or set under my eyes. I just feel like it does the best job of not creasing. Like specifically this powder is just like the best with not like making my eyelids crease. My favorite thing to drink lately is this gingerbread latte. We have an espresso maker, so I like make my coffee at home all the time. My favorite flavor is gingerbread. It's like the best thing in the world. I don't know what it is. I love it all year round, not just in the fall. It's just so amazing. If you make your own like lattes and stuff at home, try out a gingerbread flavoring because it's the best. For today's look, I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. I use this a ton ever since I got it. I don't know, I just can't put it down. Instead of having to reach into different palettes for different shades, I can just go to this palette for everything, and it just like, it does everything. Like, it has everything. I'm going to go in with the Morphe M441 for my first transition shade. I'm going to mix Silk Cream, which is this shade right here, and then Puder, which is right under it. I'm just going to take those two shades, put that right into my crease. Next, I'm going to go into the shade Pukey right here. I'm just going to kind of repeat my steps. I'm going to focus this more directly into the crease. I'm not going to blend it out quite as much like up. I'm going to try to keep it a little bit lower. Next, I'm going to go in with a little bit of a smaller blending brush. I'm going to go into the shade Mocha first, this one right here. This is like one of the darker browns, so I'm just going to take that shade and kind of focus it on my outer portion of my eye, blend it out. So me and one of my good friends, we were going to go see The Greatest Showman today. It hasn't worked out yet. I guess something came out for them. So I'm just going to get ready for myself. Film this for the heck of it. We'll see if I upload it or not. I'm going to go into the shade Central Park right here, and I'm going to kind of do the same thing. I'm not going to blend this out quite as much, but I'm going to kind of just place it on the outer corner. I really like to build my colors because I feel like you get the most blended, like smooth effect versus just going in with like one transition shade and one shade on your outer corner. I just like how it looks because I just enjoy going in with different shades and building up my colors. I'm going to go back in with the first two shades that I used, Puder and Silk Cream, and I'm going to use those to kind of just like blend everything out again. Okay, I sound dead in this video. I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to go into SBN, this one right here. I forget what that stands for, SBN. Or I don't know. We're going to go into that shade with a flat shader brush. I'm just going to like apply this all over my lid. Good enough. We're going to go back into that same blending brush without any more additional product on it, and I'm just going to blend everything out one more time. Now I'm going to line my waterline with the ColourPop Creme Gel Liner, shade Honey Dude. Really hard to do this on camera because I need to be like close to the mirror to do this. I'm just going to cut this part out. I'll be back. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I suck at humor. Okay, you know what? If I have to fix this freaking headband one more time, I'm going to put on my NYX Angel Veil Primer. Now I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with the Badescu facial spray. This is the Aloe, Herbs, and Rosewater one. Just going to like drown myself in that. And I'm going to let that sit for a second. I'm going to get my foundation ready. I'm going to mix the Covergirl Outlast Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation and the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation. Wow, those are really close in shade and that looks too dark for me. Like, these are like all my summer shades. I have like one foundation that like fits me with how light my skin is right now. Whenever I want to use my darker ones, I mix in like this super duper light one, like a little bit of it to make it lighter so it like fits me a little better. I'm going to mix those together. Okay, yeah, this looks a little dark, but that's okay. We're going to work with it. So I guess I wasn't prepared for how dark it was going to look on me. My discoloration is so intense. Like, I have really dark circles. I feel like that kind of runs in my family. I just have darkness kind of and discoloration like all over my face. So like when I was in school and I didn't wear makeup, I would have people like comment on the fact that I look sick, which personally I don't think I look sick without makeup, but my skin definitely isn't perfect. So I'm just blending that down my neck. And now we're going to go in and put some concealer under the eyes. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light. My eyes, they crease so incredibly fast. Like, it's unbelievable how fast they crease. I use a sponge to set my under eyes. It just gives the most flawless finish. So I'm going to use that Maybelline Fit Me powder again. I'm going to go in with my Real Technique sponge. I just dip my sponge into the powder and go ahead and set it. It's insane the difference that concealer makes on me. Like, this eye has concealer and this one doesn't, and it's like unbelievable the difference. Like, I look like I was punched in the eye on this side, and that's not like the worst thing in the world. I live with it, but it's just not fun all the time to look like you got punched in the eye. I started watching Grey's Anatomy. Before, I would never watch it because it's like a doctor show, and I hate stuff like that. Like, I cannot look at like people having surgery done on them. I could watch really violent movies before I could watch that. Like, I hate it. I don't know. I kind of got used to it and I just deal with it. I kind of close my eyes whenever they're doing surgeries. But anyways, besides the point. I'm on like the second season right now. I have not been binge watching it like I normally do if I like watch a show that I really like. I've kind of been keeping busy with other things versus watching TV lately. I do enjoy it. Like, I don't know how I'm ever going to get through 14 seasons if I'm being completely honest, but it's intriguing. I think George is my favorite character. He's like the funniest. Like, he's so like dorky but like heartfelt. I don't know, I just like him. I'm going to go in with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder, of course, and I'm going to use this to set my entire face with my big e.l.f. fluffy brush. Okay, I haven't taken a sip of my coffee in a while and it's affecting me. Now, my favorite part, we're going to go in with some bronzer, and I'm going to use my favorite e.l.f. stipple brush. I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm going to put some of that on my forehead. And then I'm going to go over that with Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil. I would not use this bronzer on its own, I don't think, unless I was doing like a super minimal makeup look and I wanted something really glowy. I kind of want like a glowy look today. Now I'm going to go in with blush, and I'm going to use the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Party. This is like the most pretty, like natural nude blush. And then I go in with my highlight. Whenever I want like an all over glowy look, every single time I use the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, this is like my favorite, like more natural highlight. If I want like a really glowy look, like I said, I will like pretty much apply this to my entire face. Like it's very natural. Like it's not super noticeable to where it looks like you just like put highlighter all over your face. It's kind of like a glow from within type of thing. I'm going to put another highlighter on top of this, but I'm just blending this everywhere. Today I'm going to use the Becca Opal highlight, but I haven't used it in a while because I've been using Champagne Pop all the time. I'm going to take a smaller brush with the same highlight, and I'm going to do my inner corners. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do my lower lash line. So I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to use the shade Pooter. This is one of the shades that I used for my first transition. What if I just left my makeup like this and I didn't do my eyebrows? Like, who am I? What? Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm probably going to speed this part up because like everybody does their eyebrows differently and you probably don't want to sit here and watch me do my eyebrows for 15 minutes. I'm going to use the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. This is the shade number 4. I'm just going to use lighter, more feathery strokes in the front. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Brow Gel. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Lip Liner in the shade Dusty Rose. Then I'm going to go in with the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. The shade, it says Kisses. I'm guessing that's what it's called. Oh my gosh, this stuff smells so good. Wow, I think I really like that color. Yes, the last thing I'm going to do is my eyelashes. So I don't always do my mascara last. I was going to wear lashes today, but I'm not. I'm just going to do mascara. I'm going to use the Essence Lash Princess False Effect Mascara. Okay, I went ahead and applied some mascara to my lower lashes as well. And this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this. I did. It was fun to do my makeup with you guys and just sit here and chat a little bit. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell if you want to be notified every time that I upload a video. Go ahead and follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. My usernames will be at the end of this video and linked in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed this look and I will see you in my next video. Bye! This gloss is incredible. First of all, it smells like something from my childhood.